Hey guys, it's Miss Etheridge. Alright, let's add a page in our journal. This will be either number 18 or 19 for you, depending on where your class is, but just add it as the next number. We are going to talk about proportional relationships. And today is the 8th. Now, some of our classes yesterday got to talk about proportional relationships just a little bit in the textbook, but not everyone covered that, so I want to give you just some basic information so you're all on the same page. All right, so proportional relationships. Let's turn to the next clean page. Should be right after your slope puzzle. In this book, that's number 19. Title your page, Proportional Relationships. And today's the 8th. Okay. Now, if the video goes faster than you're able to write, because I realize I do write quicker, then you can just hit the pause button and then the play button when you're ready. Okay. All right, the first thing you need to know is that all proportional relationships are linear functions because they can be defined by the equation y equals mx plus b, where b equals 0. Okay. Right, so now not all linear functions are proportional. Okay. I mentioned to you yesterday that a proportional relationship will go through the origin. That's why the B is 0. That tells you that's where the line intersects the y-axis. Okay. But not all lines do that. We know that some may intersect at 2 on the y-intercept, or at 3, or at -5. Okay. So if the y-intercept is not 0, then the linear function is not a proportional relationship. Okay. In some books, this is called direct variation. When it's proportional. So those lines go through the origin. It's a direct variation. Okay. All right, now, so we've had a lot of words that mean slope. So other words for slope. We talked about rate of change is slope. Slope is slope. We talk about it's the y over the x. And yesterday, a few of our classes, we talked about unit rate. You discovered unit rate in 6th grade and in 7th grade, and unit rate is still slope. It is the part of the rate that is being compared to 1. So it has a denominator of 1. All right. A new one will be constant of proportionality. And this is just a new word for slope when you have a proportional relationship. So this is the unit rate in a proportional relationship. All right, now that's all that we're going to put in our journal. What I want you now to do is to click that you have completed this assignment in Google Classroom, and then I want you to pick up beside the basket. It says Lesson 11 Quiz. It's not a quiz, but it is an assignment that I want you to work through, and it just asks some information about, like number 1, it says the price for gasoline is represented by this equation. And then it goes through giving you some situations just to answer true and false. Okay, so we can do that. Number 2 is just a graph and gives you some information over here. You just have to think through these problems, but you can do this. And then 3 gives you a table. We've talked a lot about tables, so look at that. And then number 4, there's some room for you to graph and B, for you to answer. Okay, so work your way through Lesson 11 Quiz. Put it in the basket when you are done. Thanks, guys.